Hello students, there is a good news for you. Now you can write the same matter at different speeds. Link of the same is given in the description box. Thank you.
Start. On the 22nd February 1951, this court directed that the petitioner should be set at liberty forthwith, and at that time the petitioner was present in court. Stop. According to a note made by the bench clerk, the delivery of our judgment was completed on the 22nd February 1951. Stop. The petitioner then asked us whether he was free to go, as the police officers were present in court. Stop. We then told him that he was at liberty to go wherever he pleased, as he became a free citizen. Stop. The petitioner has filed an affidavit in support of this petition, which is also supported to some extent by the affidavit filed by an advocate of this court who was advising the petitioner in several proceedings before this court and was present in court when the present petition was argued and when we pronounced judgment. Stop. The events that transpired subsequently have been narrated in these two affidavits, and the facts are not seriously controverted by the respondents. Stop. Para. Immediately after our order was pronounced, the petitioner, along with his advocate, went out of the court hall with the intention of proceeding to the office of the advocate in Andhra Insurance Buildings in Madras. Stop. After they proceeded about 10 yards from the gate of the High Court, two CID officers who followed them from the High Court told the petitioner that he was under arrest, as there was an order of detention against him. Stop. This happened within 5 minutes after our judgment was pronounced. Stop. At the time of the arrest, the petitioner was not shown the order of detention but was taken in a car to the office of the Commissioner of Police, Madras. Stop. In the car, the order was shown to the petitioner. Stop. He was taken to the office of the Commissioner of Police, and the order of detention was served on him at the office of the Commissioner. Stop. He was thereafter taken to the penitentiary, where on the same day he swore to an affidavit before an honorary presidency magistrate, Madras, setting out these facts and contending that his arrest and detention were clearly intended to flout the order of this court and that it was illegal. Stop. He filed this petition under Article 226 of the Constitution of India and Section 491 CRPC to order his production before this honorable court and to set him at liberty by issuing a writ of habeas corpus. Stop. He was taken to the jail in the morning in a police van. Stop. Para. The petition and affidavit were placed before us on the 23rd for orders by the direction of the Honorable the Chief Justice. Stop. The petitioner wanted permission to argue the petition for the purpose of issuing a rule nisi, and it was taken up for consideration on that day. Stop. We admitted the petition after hearing arguments and issued a rule nisi stop. As the learned Advocate General was present in court at that time, in consultation with him, the petition was postponed for final disposal for next date stop. Para. Two counter affidavits were filed on behalf of the respondents, one by the Deputy Secretary to Government Public Department and the other by the Assistant Commissioner of Police Intelligence Section, Madras City Police stop. The Assistant Commissioner in his affidavit states that he was present in the High Court when the order releasing the petitioner was pronounced by this court, and under instructions of the Superintendent of Police Special Branch CID, he arrested the petitioner in pursuance of an order of detention, a copy of which intended to be served on the petitioner was presumably in his possession and custody at that time, for he admits in the affidavit that after he got into the car along with the petitioner, after arresting him, he showed the order to the petitioner stop.